Okay, just waiting on a few things here, and we should be good to go here. Let's see. Make sure we are all showing up like we should. Okay. Hey, welcome to Friday, January 3rd. And I just want to apologize. I have a really bad head cold, so I don't want to gross anybody out. So if I sneeze or cough or have to blow my nose, sorry. I will try to refrain from that to the best I can. Okay. So what we are going to be talking about, we've been talking about building our platforms, building our reach, developing our ideal contact. We're going to move in, and I want to show you kind of an over the shoulder look while we're having some coffee together. And regardless of what time it is that you're having your coffee, here it's 9 o'clock in the morning. And I've got my Drowning Warrior mud. And so we are this part right here. This part here is really the fun part of what I do every day. This is enjoyable because and I want you to get a look at this and how this differs from Facebook. Okay. Facebook is more of a personal type of platform. It's where you connect with friends and family and acquaintances. Okay. But we're in water safety, drowning prevention. We're in the business of educating. We're in the business of doing different things. LinkedIn is a business website. Okay. It's a business platform. So, but you can make those personal connections. You can move your personal connections from Facebook that you have, and you can search them on LinkedIn, and you can determine whether or not they have an active profile on LinkedIn. And you can have a much more professional relationship there, say, without the drama. And I put drama in quotes. So, Facebook has a lot of that personal things going on, whereas LinkedIn is much more business oriented. People are much more serious, and it's easy to move people from a conversation online to getting on the phone with you per se. I talking about, I want to ask you, I says, do you have for 2020, I know we were talking about goals and setting goals and setting big goals, not just for 2020 this year, but also for this decade. And part of that is looking at it from the standpoint of, where are you going with this over, this decade? Okay, so I want you to say you have a dream. So, Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. And his dream was to see, white children and black children holding hands in a park. And, I would say that dream has probably come true, for the most part, but, there's still a lot of work to be done. But I want you to say the same thing. In the picture you see in the background, a father and a daughter, okay, kind of maybe that's a beach setting, but looking out and, he has a dream. He has a dream to keep his daughter safe. He has a dream to, make something of his life. He has a dream to do something good, to create a legacy, whatever that is, okay, whatever your dream looks like. I want you to think about this. And this process here is just part of one little step of making that dream possibly come true. Again, my dream is to save 185,000 lives and over 1 million lives, and have not only but our water safety message, but your water safety message, and us as a collective group of people show up on 2.45 billion people's news feeds. And this is just, this is going on LinkedIn, but this works on Facebook too. It's just, there's just some subtle differences. Okay. So I'm going to begin to share my screen here. Let's see here. There's a few things I'm going to be sharing. So I'm just going to share my desktop here. And so you'll be able to see everything, but I don't have everything open. So let's see. So we're going to share the desktop, and we'll click the share. Boom. Okay. So I'm gonna move my picture over here. How's that? You like that better over here? We're going to put that there. Anyways. Okay, so you should be seeing my screen, my on Facebook here. So you should be seeing that me kind of frozen in time, but we're going to go. Let me jump over to LinkedIn. I was kind of playing with a search, so let me take you back, and we're going to start from my network page here. Okay, as you can see here, I have 359 direct first level connections. Let me explain. First level, these are people that you're connected first. Okay, here's the important, this is where LinkedIn can become very, very powerful from an organic content type thing, because you have first level, second level, third level connections. Now your first level will see in their news feed your information, okay, your posts, your comments, your thing, but their first level connections are second level to you. So I have 3,360, roughly 3,300 plus first level connections. Now if each one of those first level connections, let's just say on average, has 1,000 first level connections, multiply 3,300 by 1,000. You see how powerful this is. I mean, now we're getting into the 300,000 range as far as our content. Then you go third level connections. Now we're talking probably, my reach is well over 3 million people. Okay. If you comment on one of my posts, you click like, your comments, even though you may be first, but also my second and third level will see those comments, and that's what's huge. And so engaging on other people's comments, engaging on their posts, especially people that might be in the industry or people that you're targeting influence wise, this is where LinkedIn can be extremely, extremely powerful for you. Okay, in starting some type of messaging campaign, starting some type of program that will take this to the next level. All right, so we want to do a search. So we're going to come up here. You'll see up here this little search box. And for me, I'm going to run a search like I would run a search. Okay, and I just want to show you. I reach out to a lot of aquatics directors. Okay, these are first level people on the front lines, I believe, in water safety. They're the ones that are training lifeguards. They're the ones that are running pools and things like that. For parks and recreation departments, YMCA's, all these type of things. And we're going to start. You can do this very laser focused, but we're going to start rather broad. We're going to look at aquatic directors in the United States. So bear with me here while we type this in here. Wait a second, got to make sure my cursor's in the right spot. So we want aquatic directors. Okay, aquatic director. All right. So we're going to search that. Okay. We're going to make sure that our search people. All right. And let's see where we go here. It always says it's unstable, but probably because I have on Wi-Fi, really crappy Wi-Fi. And then here you have connections, first, second, third. As you can see, there's 53,492 aquatics directors that are on LinkedIn. I mean, that should keep you extremely busy. Okay. But as you can see here, we have first level connections in here. Okay. So we don't really want them. These are the people that I'm already connected to. Jolene Hefner, she's with the Aquatics Association Professionals. And, so some of these people you may have heard of, but these would be great people to connect with if you have a message. But in this case, we're going to back them out. And so we want to click second and third level. So what this is doing is looking at people that are within my first level connection. Okay. And so we're going to click apply, and that's going to change the number a little bit. So it dropped it by 3,000 roughly. That's because we took out the 3,000, like I said, I have right about 3,000 plus connections that are aquatics professionals. So that took out the roughly 3,000 people. that are aquatics directors, because that's my primary target. So this gives me second level connections. Okay. As you can see, you see a little connect button here. All right. Now, before we start connection, there's really important, okay, because this is a pro tip, okay, when you're connecting with people. LinkedIn gives you two choices to connect with people. You can connect with people that it'll just send a standard message. Hey, I'd like to connect with you, add me, to add you to my professional network. All right. So that means that you can go here. What I recommend is you take somebody like this. What I do is I right click and open these up in a new tab. Okay. And let me explain why. LinkedIn will show, okay, when I open somebody up their profile, this person's going to see a notification, okay, that I viewed their profile. Okay, even if I don't connect with them. And here's the beauty of this. Okay, once I do that, let me go over here and open my profile up in a new tab. Okay. Once they do that, they're going to come over and creep on my profile. I'm creeping. Okay, I use that term lightly, but I'm creeping on their profile. I'm checking them out. I wanted to see if I want to see if these are somebody that I might like to connect to. Now, if these people are active on LinkedIn, they're going to probably come back and look at your profile. So which I want them to do. And I want them to read this about section so they can kind of hear a little bit about my story, what I do, and things like that. So it talks about, I bring vision and goal-oriented managers and business leaders together to be held accountable with development of their plan to achieve their goals, to increase water safety and drowning prevention awareness, to drive demand and support the revenue generation. In other words, bring more money in. If this sounds like you, let's connect. Let's change the world. And it goes on and talks a little bit about this. And then it gives a little bit of my story. So that way they understand that I have a personal story that drives my mission. Okay. I think that's extremely important. So then it has a call to action. I say, hey, let's connect. Here's my cell phone. And here's a link to a calendar to schedule a 15-minute phone conversation with, very non-threatening, very non-salesy. So, and you'd be surprised. I get probably about 5 to 10 people a month that click that link that schedule a time with me. So, and some of these people I don't even connect with. They're creeping on my profile. So that's why it's important to have your about section. And LinkedIn has changed. It used to be a resume site. It has changed. It's not so much. So you don't want your about section to read like a resume. All right. So enough said on that. We will cover some of this in another coffee break. And if you're really, really serious, I have a complete LinkedIn program in our member section. And if you want to get access to that, just let me know and I can help you get access to that. And it's very, very powerful. And we're covering a lot of these steps and what I talk about in that program in our Facebook Live. So anyways, so let's go back here. Now, we will So we click on connect. Two things. LinkedIn members are more likely to accept invitations that include a personal note. So we're going to click on add note. I come down here in my Evernote or in a notepad. Okay. I have basically a canned response. This is a personal message here. All right. And it speaks directly to them to show that we have a personal interest. Okay. So, and then I personalize this and I put her name. I say Kathy. So Kathy. And I says, as we both have a mutual interest in water safety, I came across your profile here on LinkedIn and thought we could benefit from being connected. I appreciate your time and consideration. Thanks, Rick Kaufman. And then I listed, I'm the founder of Let's Start a Water Safety Revolution LinkedIn group. Okay. So that lends a little bit of credibility. And then I send the invite. Okay. She's then going to do that. Now, these are people that you may know. These are people that she's connected to. So once you do that, you're going to see these connections and it's going to show, that your mutual groups and you have 10 mutual connections, things like that. So as your connections grow, you can begin to see who they're connected to. Okay. This is for organization, health and wealth and fitness, Memorial Athletic Club. If I want to, I can follow that group or organization, and then I can connect with other people there, especially if this is in your backyard. Now, let's take our search here. Okay. Let me show you here. Now, this is a very broad search. Let's look at, in this case, I'm going to do Dayton, Ohio. Okay. And these numbers will change. Excuse me. And so we're going to click apply. So there's 85 results on second and third connections, 85 just in the Dayton, Ohio area. Okay. If I send all 85 of these people as you can see, I use LinkedIn every day. I send a birthday message. People engage with you on LinkedIn. This is the beauty of it. You know, this person here, she said thank you at 7:48 this morning. I just sent her a little message, said happy birthday. We get these messages on Facebook. Most of us ignore them, but when we get the people say happy birthday, people don't engage back on it. You know, they just click the like button, okay, which is engagement, but there's no personal message. And so, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these a day, and you know. And then I usually just say you're welcome, or I just give them the thumbs up. Okay. And so that's the beauty of LinkedIn. So you will see, you'll see that. And so you utilize this, and LinkedIn notifies you all these things, your connections, what's going on with them. But again, so these are people that are in the, Dayton area that, that I might want to connect with, because this might allow me to maybe set up a coffee break in person. Maybe I could come into their facility and be a guest speaker. Maybe I could share my program with their staff. Maybe I can share my story with them. So this, you can't do this on Facebook, people. You just can't. Not search people this way without using paid sponsored content. Once you connect with these people, okay, let me show you another tool that I use. I'm going to open up my spreadsheet here, and LinkedIn will allow you to download all your first level connections, which gives you their name, their job title, where they work. It gives you their profile, things like that. So what we do here, let's just close out of this here. I'm going to open this up here. This is my tracking sheet. We're going to get back on this. We're going to get back on this tracking sheet this starting next week. But let me kind of explain what you see here. Hopefully everybody can see it. But this is an Excel spreadsheet. I have the template for this, and if you want this template, just shoot me an email. Set up, but it allows you to get you get your first name, last name, the date that they connected with you, okay, their company job title. Then here's what we fill in. Okay, we fill in their email address, because you can capture their email address. You can fill in other contact information such as phone numbers, profile links. So that way it makes it really easy. So that way I'm not having to search LinkedIn. And you can do this for Facebook too, people. You can do this for Twitter, Instagram, whatever. And then we have a direct response messaging campaign where we send them messages. And so this is color coordinated to the campaigns. So each campaign, each time we send a message, we target people, and then we send messages, and we follow this. Now this can be, now you see some colors here. Yellow indicates people that we've scheduled appointments with. Okay, we've scheduled appointments to talk with them. We have a complete series of messaging templates, okay, that I have in our members area. That's part of our LinkedIn program. Red means that either they're not a fit for, I've connected with them and maybe they're totally outside the scope after I looked into their profiles a little bit more, or they've messaged me back and said, hey, I'm no longer in aquatics. I'm a computer IT guy now, which might be fine. But here's the beauty of this. Okay. So these are people that I don't want to message. I don't want to waste my time with them. And but again, so yellow, and then here's another campaign, and you can just kind of go through here and start to see just how powerful this can be. And so you can put these into your templates, which allows you to really work this system. Once this gets set up, 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day, you send out, you open up these profiles. Like I said, you're going to go through and open up these profiles and, jump on them and take a look at these and so on and so forth. Now, understand one thing. LinkedIn, with your free LinkedIn account, okay, they will limit the number of searches, number one, okay, that you can do. Let me show you, so that way you don't have to jump in, but here's, you here, right here, take this link and copy this. Okay, let me show you down here in my Evernote. You will see here I save, like, here's a Northern Indiana search. Here's business owner searches. Here's current messaging, parks and recreation searches. Put this link into a notepad because on the free account, you cannot save your searches. Okay, you have to plug in these metrics again. And on the free account, that goes against the numbers of searches you do. It's real easy. Once you copy that link, okay, it's real simple. If you come over here, then you just paste that into a new page here and open that up, and bingo, there you go. There's my 85. There's my search once again, okay? And I don't have to plug in all these numbers, and sometimes you get a whole different search, all right? Make sense? Real simple. Now, if you want to put this on steroids, real quick, we'll jump in this and then we'll start to wrap up. But if you want to put this on steroids, up here you see Sales Navigator. This is a paid program. I pay $85 a month for this, but because I use LinkedIn as a major part of what I do, this allows you to save searches. So right here, there's 498 new aquatics directors. I have health and fitness. These are owner aquatics, aquatic parks and rec, business owners. This is 3 countries. So I target people outside the United States also. Business owners, swim schools, 5 nations. There's 5 nations that are primarily English speaking countries. I target those over the last 30 days. 5 nations that are aquatic. There's 972 new people there. Swim schools posts. These are people that are posting about swim schools. 500 or 837 there. Swimming, people that are involved in swimming, and just people that are involved in aquatics. So this will allow you to save your searches. You can do a lot of stuff from here. You can get, and the beauty of this is this search right here. You can do an advanced search on people for your leads. Now you can get really laser focused. I can target people here, geographic, schools, last names, profile language, relationships, custom lists, if I have any, past leads, accountability, industry. If I want to target people in a particular industry that would have, maybe business. So I could really laser focus this down. And then you come over here, seniority level, years in the current position. So if I want somebody who is new, less than 1 year, because they're new in aquatics or they're new in whatever, they may want your service. They may want your help. They may want whatever it is that you have to offer because they're in a new position. Maybe I want to work with somebody a little more seasoned, or maybe I want to reach out to people because maybe they have the more connections. Trust me, people in aquatics are hungry for whatever it is that you have. They are not very well connected to people outside of the aquatics, especially in the water safety community. All right. And they will engage. You can do this search on any local level, any city, any place. If you're going on vacation and you're going someplace, 6 months from now, start connecting with people in that area. So if you're going to be at the NDPA conference in Dallas-Fort Worth, and you're not from the Dallas-Fort, trust me, I have loads of connections in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but I'm going to be reaching out, and then I'm going to start a direct messaging campaign. So this is, and these templates are all part of this. This is, and understand, once somebody connects with you, I want you to send them a thank you message. Right here, it just simply says, thanks. I just wanted to drop you a quick note and say thank you for connecting with me here on LinkedIn. I'm looking forward to staying in touch. Take care, Rick Kaufman. Blah. Nothing more than that. Okay. Wait, and then wait a couple weeks, and then maybe drop them another note. It says, hey, just wanted to drop you a quick note and say, this is another thank you, because and I send a couple weeks, and then I send them a message, maybe to a article post. Okay, maybe an article that I wrote, maybe it's somebody else's article. It's content, just saying, hey, I think you might have an interest in this, so because they're speaking your language. This is extremely powerful. I know this sounds like a lot. I've just dumped a ton of information on you in a very short period of time, and I need some more coffee. But people, this will explode. If you set up this system and you start working this system, this will explode your contacts. It'll explode your time. You will be busy within, I would say within 4 to 6 weeks, you will start to fill your calendar. If you wanted to have 10 to 15 phone calls a month, okay, with people, and have 10 to 15 appointments on your calendar, and do this. Let me stop my screen share here. So let me come back to you wherever I'm at. Let's see here. Where? There we go. So this is extremely powerful. So you can do this and reach a lot of people in a very short period of time. And if you do these templates and you follow, some direct messaging like this, your percentage of connections, acceptance, should be in the neighborhood of 30 to 40%. So if you sent 100 in the month of January, if you sent 100 connection requests, you should have 30 to 40 new connections. Okay. And then you just kind of nurture those, and don't jump out of the gate too quickly to try to get that appointment. You nurture this, you nurture them and let them learn a little bit about you while you learn a little bit about them. Okay. Makes sense. Then you can do the same messaging campaigns. I've got these templates. I've got these things. If you need some assistance, want some help, and I can coach you through this process, that's fine. I want to share you. This is exactly what I do when I want to ramp up and fill my calendar, but I put this on steroids. I will send 100 connection requests because I have the paid version. Now you can get to the paid version for 30 days for free through LinkedIn. Okay. Once you kind of learned a little bit about LinkedIn, take that 30-day free trial and just blast out 1,000 connection requests. Okay. Then download your CSV file of your connection requests, put them into a spreadsheet, and start a direct, you would have 300 to 400 new connections if you did that. And then that would give you months of people to reach out to and fill your calendar. Okay. Or, whatever it is. So this is why it's important to understand who it is you want to talk to and what all that's about. Okay. Hey, appreciate everybody being here today, watching this on the recording. Share this with other people. And trust me, guys, if you have a dream and your dream is to take your organization, your foundation, your business, your message, and you want to reach new people that have never heard anything about you, you can carve out your own space, and we can begin to reach these. Once you connect with these people, search them on Facebook, connect with them there also. Okay. Invite them to your Facebook community. Most of these people are much more active on Facebook. Okay. For obvious reasons, but they're also active on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is a great messaging platform. People are they respond to that. Okay. Much more than say Facebook. Okay. Because Facebook, there's that stigma that, it's, who are these people? They're trying to scam me or whatever. LinkedIn doesn't have that, at least not yet. Okay. So capitalize on it while you can. All right. Hey guys, you're awesome. We've been on here way too long. So this is one of our longer ones, but I believe this content is awesome. So have your coffee, get your day started. It's Friday, whatever you're going to do today. We will talk at you a little later. Okay. So see ya.